Philly Jesus didn't weep. Instead, after learning Wednesday that he'd been found guilty of violating the man's law that holds thou shalt not defiantly trespass in a Center City Apple store, the deity, also known as recovering heroin addict Michael Grant, spoke about love, forgiveness and his plan to appeal the verdict. "I'm innocent," he said in a small room near Courtroom 903 when asked about Philadelphia Municipal Court Judge Craig M. Washington's decision, which also cleared him on a disorderly conduct charge in connection with the highly covered May incident. "I forgive him. I love my enemies. I love everybody the same. Now, I'm going to the Love Center to spread the love." While nobody in the room asked for clarity on what, exactly, the Love Center is, the impromptu 1:45 p.m. news conference marked the end of an unusual day at the Criminal Justice Center. With his brown robe flowing and iPhone, and earbuds, tucked away in a pocket, Grant entered the room around 10:30 a.m. with no sign of the 7-foot cross that represented the reason he was there in the first place. Setting the stage for the nearly 3-hour case ahead was a defendant in another case, her arms hidden under her shirt and already complaining about the judge not being in the room yet. "Tell the judge to put that joint down, he can get to that later," she said loud enough for bailiffs to hear. "I'll go back there and get him myself. I have a doctor's appointment today." The Philly Jesus case itself stemmed from a May 2 confrontation inside the Apple store at 1607 Walnut Street in Center City after the street preacher allegedly bared his cross in a fashion that blocked aisles and disturbed employees and customers. Grant did not testify in his defense. Others in the room laughed aloud when he stood up at one point. The lone witnesses were store manager Sean Dobbs and arresting officer Michael Levin. Grant said he wanted to testify, but his lawyer advised against it for purposes of an appeal. Dobbs and Levin gave their version of events under questioning from Assistant District Attorney Noel Walton and defense attorney Brian Ziegler. Dobbs, who noted that he'd seen Grant in the store many times before, explained